That didn't quite go as planned. Still working on it. The stove fired up. Love it. You are watching Riverbend Longbows Outdoors. Hey folks, Ray here, Riverbend Longbows Outdoors. Today we're indoors so we can make stuff for outdoors. Recently I was gifted a canvas custom ground cloth and some pillow ticking bags that are all 100% cotton. And I thought about waxing them, so stick around and we're going to do this together. Alright, so first let's go over what we're going to need. Of course you're going to need canvas or cotton, and you're going to need some wax. I'm using raw beeswax, and I'm going to mix it with just regular paraffin wax that you can get in the grocery store for candle making, canning, whatnot. It's dirt cheap. I'm going to be using my Sabbath stove and my Stanley pot, and then a vegetable pot. And what you're going to do is we're going to fill this with a little bit of water, and we'll put the can inside and we'll melt the wax in there so it's safe. Raw wax, open flame, not a good combo. This will slowly melt the wax thoroughly and evenly, and then we'll use a paintbrush and we'll basically just be painting the wax in. Also need a heat gun or a hair blow dryer, and then we can heat the wax up and evenly distribute it into the seams. And okay, so I'm going to get set up and we'll get this done. You're going to want to do this on a surface that you don't want to get wax on, so maybe like a scrap piece of cardboard. I'm going to use a piece of scrap plywood, and because once you get wax on something, it's pretty tough to get it out. Alright, first I'm going to cut me a couple chunks of wax. I'm just going to eyeball it. Use the old cleaver. Get through it, hopefully. Maybe. Oh, that's some good wax. Ooh, baby, might have to get the saw. That didn't quite go as planned. Still working on it. Whew, finally got it. I'm going to do half a bar of paraffin. This is a little softer wax. We'll get that in the can and get her going. Get the stove fired up. You don't have to have it raging, just enough to heat the water up. You don't really need it necessarily a hard boil. Just nice and hot. I got my wax in here. Drop it in there and it'll float around a little bit, but here we go. You can start with small amounts, especially as small as this project is, and add more wax as you need it. But the good thing is whatever's left over I can leave in the can and reheat later for other projects. Wax also you can use to treat your wooden spoons, Kupska cups, or whatever. Brush it on hot, seals it up nice, or tools, keep them from rusting, axe heads, whatnot. So we'll let that get to heating up and melting, and then we'll paint on some wax. She's already starting to melt. This is probably a good project to do in a garage or outside, but you can do it in the kitchen on a stove safely. That's why we're using the water boil method, and you know, just be careful. Anyway, we'll let this melt. She's melting down. Probably want a glove. The can will get pretty hot. Already cut myself on the soup can. Hope I rinsed it good, otherwise my ground cloth's gonna smell like chow mein. Alright, she's rolling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn the flame down just a tad. Touchy. I just got a dowel rod here. We'll make sure the two waxes interact. Oh, it smells good. Beeswax. Smells really good. You don't want it too hot, otherwise you'll burn your cloth too. Might I add, you want to do this in a controlled environment. I would recommend not doing it around small children. On a steady work surface, I mean, this is boiling hot wax. If this gets on you, you're getting a skin graft. So just be careful. She's coming along. Another method you can use is actually melt down the wax in the 50-50 mix, you know, whatever, and pour it into a mold, into like a bar, and you can literally hand rub it onto your canvas or rucksacks or whatever, and then use a heat gun or a hair dryer to melt it into the fabric. Same principle. This is just very lathering, especially for the ground cloth. And if you were with me last year, we did the oilskin canvas tarp. I'm just going to buy a new one and do the waxing and not try to redo that one. I kind of like that one the way it is, so glad everybody enjoyed that. I was just goofing around in the yard, but alright, she's melted down. Let's get her done. I'm just going to keep the water going so I can remelt it if I need to. We're going to get some on the brush. Start brushing it in. It sets very fast. That's where the heat gun will come in handy here soon. Smells like caramel. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to heat up the gun and blend it all in, flip it over and do the other side. We're using a Wagner heat gun, but on a low setting. So if you're using a hair dryer, probably high setting. See how it's darkening up? It's soaking into the canvas now. That's what you do. Alrighty. Ta-da! We'll let that cool and we'll check it out. Yeah, it's going to be nice. I'm going to go ahead and let that cool, flip it over and do the other side, but all in all, it's probably about a 1 hour project, so not too hard, something this small. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and finish up my other little bags, and I'll show you in the end my finished results. As you can see, it bled through already, so we'll give this other side a good coating. She'll be good to go. Voila. Yep. Gives it kind of that pioneer-y look. There you go, wax canvas. I'm going to do the same to the other ones. Hope you enjoyed it. Share it if you did. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll be doing some more stuff. We'll talk to you later. A little bit of a snowstorm. How's it going? There we go. Waterproof. Thanks for watching,
Subscribe if you haven't, like and share this, and we'll see you next time.
Love it.